Hello and welcome to Kickoff Podcast, the first edition in the year 2021. From all of us here at Kickoff and Right Score, I would like to say Happy New Year, Happy 2021. This year would definitely be a great year for all of us, footballing wise, sporting wise, and in our personal life. Hila beside your Right Score senior writer is with me on this first edition. Hopefully by this year we should get another pundit. Did I say pundit? Pundit. Another pundit on board. But we'll talk about that. We've got so many things to unfold this year, and we are praying and hoping that everything will work out very well. Hila, Happy New Year!
Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone across the globe and to every of our fans that are listening to us since we've started from the scratch. And I say thank you for having me today. It's a good new year to everyone. To me personally, because I'm so happy today. I'm happy that I'm alive. I'm happy that I'm able to see 2021 in good health. And thanks to everyone that give us the strength and the hope to continue doing this. We are very grateful for that.
Thanks for your comments, your likes on Spreaker podcast on SoundCloud. It's really encouraging us. Your likes and your comments keeps us going. We are really appreciate you. Thank you very much. We hope you keep being there for us this year. We really do not have much to talk about, but we must come to do the pod, and we must always find something to talk about. But first off, Hila, what are you looking forward to in this 2021? It is still a little bit odd for me, right? I was still saying 2020 as at this point when I was talking to someone, but we'll get used to it. That's the norm for everybody. I don't know if you listening to me out there used to feel the same thing the first few days of the year. You just cannot adjust quickly. Even sometimes when you want to write, a date on any official document, you still be writing the previous year. So pardon me if I'm sounding unusual when I'm mentioning 2021. What are you looking forward to in this 2021? The footballing year. The new thing now in the Premier League, which will start this year, that I'm really looking forward to is the concussion substitute. If any player had a concussion, it will be replaced, and that will not affect the substitution of his team. That's what I'm really looking forward to. How they are going to determine a concussion if a player has had a concussion. But for you, what are you looking forward to this new year?
Well, I'm expecting much especially in the world of football. I'm expecting a very much more surprising result.
You are a fan of the underdog, yeah?
Underdog?
Yeah, you're the fan of the fairy tale story, like you've seen Aston Villa winning the Premier League title. Is that what you are referring to?
Well. I don't think it's possible though, and but I don't think it's possible. But I'm just so eager to see surprising results this 2021. I want football to be
unpredictable.
To be unpredictable, but not to my own Chelsea though. But I just want everything to
Look at you. So you're wishing other teams should have shocking and surprising results, but not Chelsea.
No.
Look at you.
No.
All right, Hila. Let's touch on 2020, the past year. What's your biggest moment in 2020? The moment that wowed you the more in the world of football in 2020, and the saddest moment for you as well in the world of football, and perhaps in sports as a whole for 2020.
Well, the only game that described 2020 the best, that wow 2020 the best, is Bayern Munich Barca game 8-2. That is a game that I can never forget in my life. Putting Barcelona to the place they belong is something people can't even just imagine. Barcelona is a team that dismantle and that do a lot of things.
Giving them a taste of their own medicine.
I'm telling you. So I think that's the only game I can point out that describes 2020 perfectly. I'm talking about the worst season for me. The worst moment for me is Frank Lampard. You know, the way he has been managing Chelsea, my Danny Chelsea is not something I really, let me say, I'm not happy, because conceding 50-something goals in a season is something I can't just imagine as a Chelsea fan. But
hopefully this year will be better.
Yeah.
All right. My own shocking moments in the world of football 2020 and also happiest moment was seeing my darling Bayern smashing Barcelona 8-2, 4-1. Yes, my darling Bayern Munich smashing Barcelona 8-2. I was very happy. I was excited. I just could not describe that feeling. I could still feel that scream off the top of my head. I could still hear it. But that's my happiest and the most shocking. It was shocking. Yes, I expected Bayern to beat Barcelona, but in that manner, I didn't expect it. And that made me very happy. And the saddest moment, obviously, was to lose Diego-Armando-Maradona. It was late in the year, the 25th of November, though, but it was sad. Yes, they say death is inevitable, but to lose a great legend like Diego-Armando Maradona in this, in that very difficult year. You know, we've lost a lot of sports personalities in 2020. Kobe Bryant's basketball legend also comes to mind, and his daughter Gianna Bryant. But it's okay. That's 2020, and for me, by the way, I must say, financially and personally, 2020 was a better year for me than 2019. It was a better. Yes, everybody had lots of issues, and the unprecedented happened, but it was my best year. It was a better year for me than 2019. Hila, let's talk on the Premier League announcement that they will keep playing games, although behind closed doors. Liverpool and Everton will no longer have any fans in their stadium going forward for now. So they have put out a statement that they are not planning on altering any matches or the Premier League games at the moment, that they will keep playing the Premier League games. What's your fixture? Do you think that they need to take a break? The COVID-19 is raging. Lots of players and club staffs are testing positive for COVID-19, and although yes, you could argue that it's people's source of living, means of livelihood, that halting the Premier League again would be very, very damaging economically for most of these football clubs. But do you really think that they need to? What do you need to stop the Premier League? Lots of positive results here and there. The Tottenham versus Fulham match that was supposed to go ahead on Wednesday couldn't because Fulham had some players tested positive for COVID-19 and all of that. And I was listening to Big Sam on the BBC Football Daily podcast, and it was saying that the last thing he would want to experience right now is for him to contract the COVID-19. He is 66 and he cannot imagine himself battling and struggling to survive COVID-19, that they need to alter the Premier League fixtures. What do you think? Do you agree with him?
Yeah, I think he is right, because I'm talking about his age now. He's
more vulnerable.
Yeah, he's more vulnerable to the virus. So I think he's right. But talking about the Premier League fixtures now, they were just scared of not losing a lot of money.
They lost lots of money.
Exactly. So
there's also the TV rights.
Exactly. So I think they were just avoiding same thing this season. But lives matters, so they should just make sure they follow the guidelines, and make sure, if possible, they should stop it for now, because lives of the players and staff matters a lot to everyone. So I think Big Sam is very right with that.
All right, let's talk Manchester United. They are 3 points. Yes, 3 points behind Liverpool after Liverpool were held to a 0-0 draw at St James's Park on Wednesday night. 0-0 it ended. Manchester United are now 3 points behind Liverpool. Can Manchester United mount a title challenge? Should they pick all 3 points against Aston Villa Friday night? They will be just 1 point behind Liverpool with a game in hand. Is Manchester United punching beyond their weight? And the general himself, Bruno Fernandes, has been key. Now, guess what? Okay, we'll talk about Bruno Fernandes shortly. But the thing is Manchester United punching beyond and above their weight, or are they up to something? Well, can they win the title?
Well, talking about the season, this season has been a lot of surprises. Sometimes Chelsea were at the top. Yeah.
Sometimes it was Tottenham. It was Everton at some point.
It was Everton, and I think
it was Southampton too at some point.
Yeah, Southampton too at some point. So I'm not surprised even if Manchester United go to the top. I won't be surprised. But I'm not saying them contending. For the title. So I'm not saying Manchester United winning the title this season.
What do they need to do to convince you that they are in for the title chase?
Yeah, because Manchester United are a team that they can give you 3-5 matches.
But they've improved this
streak.
season. United now have mastered how to win games by hooks or by crooks. They've mastered the habit of coming from behind to win games. Look at Wolverhampton Wanderers. If that was Manchester United last season, United would have ended that game 0-0.
They do same last season. Yeah, they do same last season. Last season, Manchester United came from behind in so many games. So they do same last season. I'm not surprised about the way they are playing now, because they do same last season. So that's how they entered top 4 last season. If we all remember.
What do they need to do to convince you that they are in for the title challenge?
They should just win a title first. So that's how they can convince
you. Mean if they win it?
Yeah.
That's when you will now believe.
Yes.
Even if United should go 10 points clear today, you won't still believe they can win the title.
I'm telling you.
All right. Let's touch on Bruno Fernandes. If Fernandes should get injured, what would happen to Manchester United, by the way? Because he seems to be the general of that team, the brain boss of that team. Since he joined Manchester United in February 2020, he has scored 26 goals and set up another 17. That's mind-blowing, right? And no player has had more goal involvement in the Premier League than Bruno Fernandes. Yes, since he joined. The only player that has scored more Premier League goals than him was Mohamed Salah of Liverpool. What will happen to Manchester United if Bruno Fernandes should get injured?
Well, I'm not saying him getting injured now, because he's just the kind of player that is hungry for success. You want to play, you want to do this, you want to do that. So I'm not seeing him injured very quickly.
I don't know if Chelsea and Manchester City game will go ahead on Saturday, but on Sunday. But let's if it will go ahead, let's just hope it will. I'm expecting Chelsea to beat Manchester City. All right, guys, that's the size of the podcast. The next time you are going to be hearing our voice will be on Monday. Stay safe and say no to rape, as Hila Fisayo always says. Hila, your final word.
Yeah, thanks to everyone again. I'm very happy. 2021 will be a good year, fantastic year to everyone and all of our fans. Thanks so very much for listening to us. Stay safe. Make sure you follow the guidelines for COVID-19. Say no to rape. Rape is a cause.
Happy New Year.